Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video, I'm going to talk about how has social media impacted the life of an individual who publicly challenges authoritative discourse. Social media has emerged as a useful public platform for individuals who challenge political, cultural, or religious authoritative discourse because they don't have to be physically present to challenge all these authoritative discourse or political discourse. So they have a safe space for them to do so. In this study, we are going to focus on authoritative discourse, the teaching of Islam as stated in the Quran and also in the Sunnah of the Prophet. Okay, so this authoritative discourse, it has a fixed semantic structure and it demands unconditional acceptance, which means that it cannot be challenged, it cannot be negotiated, that you need to accept it as a true teaching. There is a trend, especially in Malaysia, where we have people who renounce the religion or people who we call as an apostate. They challenge this Islamic authoritative discourse, and they do this on social media. This activity has become a curse for them, where their lives are put at stake. The novelty and contributions of the study, I say that this study, it provides novel insights into the impacts of social media on an individual who challenges Islamic authoritative discourse. This is an emerging phenomenon. This phenomenon is becoming a trend, and there is not so much research yet has been conducted on this phenomenon. So this study is hoped to serve as the pathway for further research related to the phenomenon, so that we can understand more how the social media impact the life of these people who challenge Islamic authoritative discourse, which in principle cannot be challenged. And this study is also hoped to contribute to the existing literature which sits at the intersection of religious studies, communication, and applied linguistics. So it is very interdisciplinary in nature, and this contributes to its novelty. And also the study shows how individuals such as apostate can strategically use social media to shape their lives after renouncing their religion. In this study, we will see how the apostate in this study has leveraged the use of social media and gain advantage from it. Let's look at the methodology. So this study employed an ethnographic case study approach, where we observe the social media platforms belong to this one apostate, her blogs, her Facebook timelines, and her Facebook page for 4 years, beginning from 2014 until 2017. And we name her as Sally, and this is a pseudonym, it's not a real name. And we collected data using semi-structured interview. At the same time, we engage in informal conversation with her throughout this 4-year period, so that the impacts of social media on her life can be fully understood. She was recruited to take part in the study based on purposive sampling, because she is the one who can provide insights into the phenomenon that we are interested to discover. And a brief introduction about Sally. She is a Malaysian woman who is now 49 years old, born to a Malay Muslim in Kelantan, which is a traditional Islamic state on the east coast of Malaysia. So this is the main summary of the findings. Sally has a unique experience with social media. This social media site has put her in bad situation where she has to deal with hatred. Like many social media users express hatred towards her, curse her, and she also need to suffer from breakup with her family, that her family doesn't want her anymore, and she have life threats. The other media users lodge police reports, and she also needs to live in exile, that she cannot come back to Malaysia because she is worried of all this hatred and threat that she received. Before she decided to expose herself to social media, before she decided to challenge the Islamic discourse on social media, she does not have these bad consequences, even though she's already an apostate. This shows that the social media has impacted her badly. Majority of the people disapprove her action of challenging Islamic authoritative discourse. Interestingly, at the same time, this site has also become a savior for her to be released from the detention and begin a new life in the USA. Shows that social media is a double-edged sword for users that cause intended and unintended impacts. Thank you.